This is the local and national news from Fabulous 103 FM, brought to you via YouTube. And it would be fabulous if you subscribed to our YouTube page, with the promise in the future that at different times we'll have subjects that are only available to those who subscribe. So please, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's easy. Click the subscribe button. And at the same time, click the like button too. The COVID virus is likely to be declassified as an epidemic or a pandemic and listed as a disease under surveillance, according to Thailand's health ministry. Such a change would alleviate the state of responsibility for free treatment for all and see any patients rely on either their Thai national health cover or private cover. Either way, as global figures diminish, it's another step toward the end of a disastrous era and the beginning of a restart for all. Following the report of a Russian woman falling from a Phuket balcony, 3 tourists have been arrested by police, all held on drug-related charges. This as authorities have to decide whether she fell by accident, committed suicide, or perhaps it was murder. All 3 were staying in the same condo as the dead woman in Patong, where booze and drugs were found by police. One of those arrested had preempted his nabbing and attempted to flee the island. He was detained at the airport. With the advent of the new Personal Data Protection Act in Thailand, authorities have clarified that posting photographs which include other people, known or unknown, in the background is not illegal as long as the pictures do not damage any party. The complicated law, which went into effect yesterday, is designed to protect personal data, but has seen many questions raised, including the use of CCTV. That, it's been clarified, is perfectly legal, and no signage is required to warn those passing through the lens. Personal data can be used too, if it meets legal requirements and is deemed to be protecting the public or that person or being in the public interest, which means that, for example, in news, naming names of escaped prisoners or those charged with crimes is perfectly legal, as is the use of photographs, since such reporting could bring forward information from the general public to assist in a case and warn the public of any potential danger. The Act is designed to protect the public from malicious intent and see that their personal details are not shared or sold. Meanwhile at home, and Pattaya City Hall has authorised the installation of some 200 CCTV cameras on the island of Koh Larn to increase safety and security. With the most popular and most precarious of areas to be covered, this will then link to a central office, allowing monitoring and also recording in the event of local crime. The island now is an integral part of Pattaya's tourism and is expected to see increased numbers of visitors with the COVID restrictions now lifted. Having a party in a home is fine, of course, but increasing concern is being raised by Thais and non-Thais alike, as some homeowners are renting their empty houses to party planners on long-term contracts. The so-called party planners then list those houses on the internet as party houses and encourage people to rent them for a night or more and hold karaoke parties with high-volume equipment included in the rent prices. The fact that the daily rental of homes is illegal here, that aside, neighbours who are regularly deafened by the noise rightly complain that such activities are essentially banned in residential areas. Thai police will accept and process complaints, and it's recommended that all voice their complaints on each and every occasion, so that the authorities have a record. For landlords, well, they're jointly responsible as they rent in the knowledge of proposed business use. One example is in the sub-district of Pong in a residential area and has seen the warblings of wannabe singers travelling half a kilometre almost every night. And for those who live close by, the nightly noise is so loud that it passes through the thickest of walls and windows. The arrest and release of a woman growing a single marijuana plant has raised eyebrows here, as the lady in her late years was growing the plant for medicinal use. As a result, authorities have been updated with the latest regulations regarding marijuana and how to best treat individuals who grow and use it for health reasons only. Recreational use remains illegal in Thailand, yet amazingly, now in the city, outlets are opening and selling weed and more to the public, and we assume that they have no THC in them. That may or may not be the case, and the venue is now being reviewed by the authorities. And with the Met Office promising highs today of 31, dropping down to 27, and the promise of rain at any time throughout the day. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.